Did I read those books which were on my April TBR? Let me tell you, I did not. Hey guys, hi. This is Anushka and welcome back to my channel Books with Anuska. Today, I'm gonna share with you all the books which I have read throughout the month of April. Now, let me inform you all that I have read a very few books in this month because I have been reading some of the ARC's copies and reviewing them, regarding which I will make a video very soon, like mentioning the ARCs which I have read and for which authors. And the thing is, till they don't come out, I will not post about them, but you can surely keep a track of them on my Instagram page. Now, let us discuss or talk about the books which I have written this month. The first book, as you all know, which I was halfway through, was The Midnight Library. This book I have rated it a 4 stars and it's by Matt Haig. This is an amazing book because it was one of the very few books which gave me a book hangover. I could not move forward from this book. Like, I was continuously thinking about this one. This book is like the numerous and infinite choices which you have throughout your life, and after reading this book, I was questioning each and every choice which I have made till date. Like, if I would not have opened the booktube, what would I have done? Sort of silly. I also had some silly questions, like if I did not read this book, which book would I have read? That sort of things. But this was like experiencing the various phases of life, and I actually enjoyed this book a lot. This was my first science fiction, and it was an amazing experience, and that's all. So let me move to the next book, which was like, I feel like I'm the last one to read this book, and this was such worth the hype. This book is To Love Jason Thorne by Ella Mays. I rated this a 4.5 star, and this was an like after that book, to get out of the book hangover, I actually read this book because I thought this would be worth the hype, and it was actually worth the hype. And this brought me out of that book hangover. This is about two childhood friends, and the main hero or the main lead, Jason Thorne, he is now a movie star, and the girl in this book, Olive, she is now a writer. They were childhood friends. This was a brother's best friend trope as well, and they were both famous actually. This was such a good book. The couples were cute, and it was a sort of slow burn because towards the last 70 to 75% of the book, the actual connection, the physical connection between them starts. And I have not read a slow burn in such a long time. This was actually, and the tension in this book was so mentioned, like the tension in this book was like I was feeling it. So yes, this was a 4.5 star read, and I love this book by Ella Mays. Next book which I read was The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. This was again an amazing book. Like, I have been waiting to read this for so long. This was a 5-star read, and this was a workplace. This is a workplace romance, enemies to lovers, and Grumpy Sunshine, and Rowan Kane. Oh my god! Like, I fall for different sort of fictional character, but he was very hard to not fall for. His personality, his attitude, and everything. It was like just something. And the spice in this book, Lauren Asher wrote such amazingly, and this was a great read to tell. This was a great read actually, and the thing is that this sort of spice, yes, there was spice in To Love Jason Thorne also, but this book had more spicy scenes, and yes, I loved the spice. I actually loved it. So yes, this is a 5-star read I have already mentioned. The next book which I have read was One Wild Weekend with Connor. I'm sorry, One Wild Weekend with Connor, and this book was written is written by Lexi Hunt. I rated this a 3 star because this was a very short read. I could not connect, like I did not had the time to connect with the characters. Connor is an ex-criminal and I don't even remember the name of the female lead. I'm sorry for that. But I enjoyed the book, as I remember the female lead saved Connor while he was like almost dead. So I liked the book. I did not hate it. But the thing was, I did not have the time. Like, it was such a short book. I did not have the time to connect with the characters. But there were scenes, and I guess if someone likes the trope of ex-criminal and you want a short read, you can definitely read this one and you will enjoy it. The next book which I have read, and most probably the last book of this month, is Walk Me Up by Julie Chris, and I found this book suddenly, like while scrolling through Goodreads, and this is an amazing read. I rated it on 4 stars. Ryan Riggs, he was an athlete. He was a single dad, and Kate, the female lead, they had a one-night stand years ago. Kate was the babysitter or nanny, you can call her, for Ryan, and they were actually matched. Like, I will not say they were blindly matched. They knew each other one night many years ago. It was a one night stand, but the thing was, they did not meet accidentally, or Ryan did not hire Kate. Actually, they were met, like they were set up by Kate's cousin. So yes, and the boy was so cute in this book, and they were a cute couple. I laughed, and the past was a bit striking, and the thing is, search up trigger warnings for this book. I will mention, but actually search up trigger warnings for each of the books which I generally recommend, because I love a dark romance, or I like actually such themes which might not be for everyone. So yes, these were the books which I've read in the month of April. I know I've disappointed quite a lot of you all, but many books I will again read. Let me just finish the ARC copies, and if you all want to, again I'm telling you, if you all want to know which are the ARCs actually reading before the launch of the coming video, you all can follow me on Instagram and check the books which I'm currently reading, and you all will actually get a detailed review of the books which I've read this month also on my page. So yes, that's all for today. Meet you in the next video. Bye bye.